What's up, y'all? It's Wakita again from Breaking the Trains. Today I'm going to talk about my move to Conakry. Conakry is the capital city of Guinea, West Africa. Guinea is a small country in West Africa. You hardly ever hear anyone talk about Guinea, but there's a lot going on in Guinea, or a lot to be done in Guinea, should I say. I lived in Conakry for over a year. And a lot of people ask me, why were you in Conakry? Why are you in Conakry? And the short answer is business. I met a young lady in a repatriation group and we hit it off. Believe it or not, her very first in-person meeting was for me to come to Guinea to start a business with her. It was wild, it was crazy, but we did it, and here we are today. Our story is quite interesting. In real life, we have common friends in Atlanta, and we had both been talking about some sort of agriculture business, and at some point in 2017, around August, I think, of 2017, I sent her this idea that I had to launch an aquaponics business in West Africa. And she loved the idea. And before I know it, we were in full swing getting our business together. In October of 2018, I moved to Conakry to start a business. It was weird. It was random. It was a leap of faith. And sometimes you just have to jump. After a long talk with my family, with my husband and my mother, we decided that I would move to Conakry to start. And that's what happened. My children were with my mother in America, and my husband traveled between Guinea, Ghana, and America, holding everything together while I pursued this business. So there was a lot of sacrificing, but it was worth it. It was well worth it. Conakry is right on the coast. It's a very small little, like a peninsula off of the country of Guinea, and the views are absolutely beautiful. There's not a lot of attention to Guinea, and that was one of the main reasons why we chose to launch in Guinea, because there are many opportunities, and it's still very untouched. So it just made sense for us. Plus, my partner had been in Guinea for she had been in Peace Corps, and then she basically ended up staying and started a nonprofit organization with some other Peace Corps volunteers. And next thing you know, we're here today with a business in Guinea. And the idea is that we'll take that business and duplicate it in multiple countries. One of the biggest things that I noticed was, with Guinea being such a small country, there's a lot of exporting resources there. Bauxite is probably one of the largest exports that they have. And I tell you, they are toting that stuff out of there left and right. Bauxite is the mineral that they use to make like aluminum foil. They use it to make cars. They use it to make all kind of stuff. And it's a very like, it's all over Guinea, and it's being mined at rates you can't even imagine. One of the more interesting things that I noticed because I've had to take flights in and out of Guinea a lot over the last 2 years now. One of the things that I noticed is that there are loads and loads of Chinese people coming into Guinea on a regular basis. So yeah, we need to get ourselves together and get in on the last frontier. Everybody knows it. We need to get on it. Traveling into Conakry, I usually use Air Morocco, Royal Air Morocco, or Ethiopian Airline. Royal Air Morocco, of course, takes you through Morocco. One of the great things about traveling from the U.S. to the continent is, depending on the route that you take, you can visit some other places while you're going. The last route that I took was through Portugal, Lisbon, or Lisbon, and that was a cool route. I've taken the route coming through Paris. There's a lot of routes coming through Europe into West Africa, but there are also routes coming into like Morocco and Ethiopia and some other places that you can stop there. I mention that because that's an easy way to have like more than one trip at, like more bang for your buck. So if you take a really long layover, you can just go out into the cities and see the place while you're on a long layover. When you go into Morocco, they usually have at least an 8-hour layover. Sometimes you'll have a 24-hour layover. The same thing in Ethiopia. You can get an 8-hour to 24-hour layover. They have shorter ones, but you know, for me to get more bang for your buck, you take a long layover so you can get out and see some stuff. There's a lot to learn when you're making this journey. A lot of people water these things down, and I don't want to give you guys a watered down sense of what it's like to move to the continent. I want to give you straight no chaser. Like, you need to know there are challenges that we can't even foresee, but it's more than doable. You just have to have patience. You have to have the fortitude to keep going. You have to have a well made up mind to do this, and that is the way that you'll become successful on this journey. So for all of those who want to know more about my journey, I need you guys to like and subscribe and share. Until next time, peace.